Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Hi, hi. So today we will be doing this particular artwork. Hi, hi, hi. I hope it goes well, and we'll just start in a 5 minutes or so. Uh, okay. Thank you, Vaishali. Okay. So just wait for maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll start with the artwork. Thank you, Creative House. Yeah, we will also do this background today. So maybe not the full, maybe at least little part of it. We'll try to complete the whole thing. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so just let's get started with this work because it'll take a little long time. The watercolor needs to get dried and all. So, okay. So I'll be using Camlin water cakes for creating the background. It's a basic watercolor thing that you all purchase, and so we'll just do with the start with the background thing. So let's take a brush and dip it in the water, a lot of water, because I don't want a very heavy color on the background, so that my mandala gets a pop up here. So let's start doing the leaf thing so that it gets dried and we can start with the mandala later. So I've taken a round brush like this and taken a little very less color in it, a lot of water and more less color in it. And what we'll do is like just make a basic leafy pattern. Okay, so I'm not pro in watercolor or so. I am also learning. So this is what I have done for this work. And I hope I'm audible. If anyone can give me a thumbs up also. So this is what I have done for my leafy pattern background. You can improvise anything in any way you want. So I'll take a different color, a lighter shade of a pink, just to give it a multicolor leafy pattern background. So okay, this pink is pretty light. I'll take a little more. Okay. And this is pretty easy basic leafy pattern that I have done here. It looks pretty nice with the mandala that I have created. Okay. I'll add few more colors like a little blue or sky blue. So you can ask me any questions if anything is there. I'll try to answer everything by the end of the live. So This is so this way I will make a few more colored full leaves, mostly in pastel shades. And these you can also create any other pattern also to highlight your mandala on it, to make your mandala in it. So this was my latest one. So okay, I'll add few more leaves. So this is how I'll just make a few more. Yeah. And few more similar, repeat few colors, the similar colors, just to make the page look a little fuller. Okay, so here I make one. There is no such rule or pattern the way you are making the leaves. You just make the leaves, that's it. Okay, so make sure the watercolor is that you're using, it's very light, it's very pale, because you want to highlight your mandala in it. So I hope it's coming out nice only. Okay, so just repeating few more colors. Okay. And I guess few more here. So okay, now I will add a little more, maybe a different shade of yellow now. Just give it a pop up. and a few more here. You can add as many as leaves you want. Basically, I am just trying to do as many as I can in this short amount of time where I need to finish the complete thing. This is the complete thing. Now let me add a few more and then we'll go ahead with the mandala. I'll just add here. I just thought that a purple leaf will be missing, so just add a little purple thing. And now once I'm done with this, I will add a few splash of these similar colors in it. And I will broaden a few. I'll keep the rest like this only. In the same way, I'll just broaden a few and leave the rest like that only. Now these things needs to get dried a bit so that we can start with our mandala actually. Let me add a little bit of pink. Just flatten. I'm just doing little bigger circles just to give it a color pop up, and I guess it looks pretty cool this way. And so I'll just have to dry this so that I can start with the mandala in it. Okay, now let me just add little details to the leaves. So I'll just use the tip of the brush and just pull up a line here with the help of the tip of the brush. I think just adding little details to the leaf, it looks really good. Just gives a little direction to the leaves, and which I like this way. Okay, just little less water and the use of the brush, the tip of the brush, and you can do it very easily. And you can use as thinner brush as you can. It depends on your like wish. So So I just hope that in the meantime this water splashes gets dried, or else we'll have to use our hair dryer to get them dried soon. Okay. And a little bit of yellow. So it's mostly done. I'll just lighten up few colors here and there. Okay, done. So the background is done. We'll start working with the mandala now. Let me just tap dry the watercolors so that it doesn't hamper our mandala. So just take a tissue paper or a little piece of cotton and just dab away the extra water that you may have neatly. Okay, the most of the thing is already dried. So done. Okay, now just let's start with the mandala. Okay, just joined. Which watercolors are you using? Okay, so Tales of Curious Girl. Okay, so I've used Camlin watercolor cakes for this watercolor background, and I am just using a basic sheet for this. I generally use MENORAH's this book, the for my watercolor things, but however the book is already I'm running out of the pages right now. So this is the book that I use generally for my watercolor book, watercolor thing works. But however, as I'm running out of the sheets, so I'm just using a normal sheet which is available in local shops. Okay, will this session be saved? Okay, yes, these sessions will be saved. Okay, so let's just start with the mandala. So I'm just taking a scale and okay, so I'm taking a circle which is of I'm taking a scale. I'm doing the middle line which is of 9 centimeter, right? And I'm just marking it in the half, 4.5. Thank you, Mayank. Sneha, yes, this session will be saved. Okay, so I have marked the half. Now let me just start with the mandala. Okay, so for the first circle, okay, let me mark the measurements. I've taken it in the half, 4.5 is the circle, and the first circle will be 1.5 centimeter. That means I'll take here 6 and here 3 for the first circle, and another like 7 and 9. Just 1 centimeter I'm taking. Right? Okay. For the first circle, I have taken 1.5 centimeter. So here it goes, the first one. Okay. And let me just mark the, let us do the outer circle first and then do the, okay, so this will be our outer circle. Right. Now let us take the measurement of the protractor. I'll divide the circle with 15-degree separation each. Okay. So 15, 30, 45 here, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, and 145 here, 150, and 75 here. Done. So I'll just make the grid lines here. Okay, can you save this to ID please? Yes, Anita, yes, this will be saved in MENORAH's page, so you can just go and check it later also. So let us just do the grid lines now. The center piece does not require so much of grid lines. Basically it just needs half of it, so I'm just not putting too many lines because it makes it look very dirty later on. So okay. Okay. And I'm sorry if I'm missing out any questions because I am just concentrating on the grid line right now. I will just take it up soon. Just a second. Let us just do the grid line. Okay. So it's almost done. Fine, and here. So we are just done with the grid lines now. Okay. So I'll just clear up the center part because we do not need, as I said, I do not need so much of grid lines here. So this is what it looks right now. Now, so you can use any pens for this. I am using this Uniball Signo pen. Okay, for this artwork, you can use any pen for this. I mean any pens for your mandala, any color also, it will look fine. So instead of black, I'm using a blue one this time. So I'll just circle the and I'll add a little smaller concentric circle for this. Now I generally prefer to do the detailing with first with your pencil and then go with the pen, because I feel it's always good to do with the pencil first, to avoid any sort of mistakes or so. So for the central part, what I've done is like I have just taken, I've just done this detail. Uh, Pattern like this, a basic pattern, and from here the similar thing in a opposite direction. So and up it here, and I'll repeat the same pattern here, here, and here. Okay, so let us just do it. And I'm just adding little details. So this is a thing. Here I've made a little circle. Okay, now the petal. And here. So it's done for the one side. Okay. And the next for here, well, I can do the same thing. Like this. And this. Okay, what I'll do in the this empty portion, I'll fill it up with another petal, which will go like this, and add a similar detail, and all the empty portions will be covered with a little smaller circles. Okay, let me just rotate it for the next side. Here is also like the similar thing I'll do. So here and here, fill up the empty portions and make the petals here. Here I'll add another petal and the circle. Okay, and for the last part, it should be like this, and here, and then I'll fill up the rest of the portion. And okay, fine, I will save the live, you can see it later on, whoever is asking. So I'll just fill up the middle portions, the empty portions, with this little detail. Okay, Can you please tell me the circle size, please? So I have taken the whole circle is 9 centimeter. The middle circle is of 3 centimeter. You can see it's 3 and 6. It's a 3 centimeter circle. Right. Okay. Now our middle portion of this mandala is done. So now let's add the second layer of the mandala. Okay. So for the second layer, what I've done is like I have. Okay. So I have taken the next layer is also at 1.5 centimeter. Okay. Here I'll just mark 1.5 centimeter and thank you, Sagarika. Okay, thank you, Sagarika. I'm very happy that you liked it actually. So, okay, let's take the measurement. Okay. So for the next layer, what I have done is like I've done a basic petal shape pattern, and I have, as usual, like I have do always, I've marked another line inside, and the detail is like I am using a similar detail actually here, the similar like this paisley pattern. Right, and the rest of the portion I'm just filling it with the leaves. Right, like this. So let's just get done with the pen. Okay, now so this is the petal. Okay, so what I'll do is, as I said, I'll put another line inside, and then the paisley pattern here at the top of the pattern, and the other way it is the similar one that I've given in the central part, and fill the rest of it with a leafy pattern. And then cover it, the last portion. Done. Now the next one. Okay, so the paisley pattern at the bottom, little circle here, and fill up the rest of the it with a leafy pattern, which looks pretty for this. Okay, and fill up the any white portion that it can be seen. You can just fill it up. The same way, I'm just doing the third petal. So the paisley on the top of the pattern, and then fill the rest of it with the leafy thing. Then cover the white portions to give it a neat look. Just make sure, to make as less mistakes as you can, but as few are unavoidable mistakes that I have done here, so I'll just cover it up with the white pen. Okay. Now we'll continue to fill up the rest of the circle with the second layer of the mandala. It's pretty easy one. You can also use these patterns in any of your mandala. Use any variation. So let us just fill them up, fill it up. I hope you just liked whatever I have done here. And if you're creating with me, great. And if you're not, if you're creating it later on, do let me know. Just show me. It gives me immense pleasure to see my works recreation. So just tag me also while posting. It will be great to see your creations. So it's not very tough one, very basic pattern that I am creating here. I just wish I have that speed of reel. Basically the real speed is pretty slow. Now, as I have done the half of the mandala, let's do the third part, the third layer of the mandala. So for the third layer, what I have done is like I have made a petals like this. And as I have said earlier, I always prefer to do the pencil work and before doing the permanent thing, just to be sure that there are less mistakes in it. Okay, so this will be our third layer. Another basic mandala pattern, the petal, pointed petal pattern. So for this, what I've done is like I have used the paisley. So here I've done this, and then there are two paisleys here. Okay, maybe we'll be able to see when I do it with the pen. Right, and a inverted leafy pattern. It's a very basic and very easy one. So let me just do with the pen. So a pointed petal, then you put the second line in it, and here, and then make your paisley. Okay, so here is also your paisley here, and little more detail here, and then a inverted petal on the top. And the empty portions are covered with a circle. So this is how it looks. Okay, so we'll do another one. This is your pointed petal, and this is how, and here, and now our paisley, and this, and this, another inverted petals. Here. And here. The rest of the empty portions to be filled up with a similar color. So this is how it will look. Let me add another petal. The similar way. So here, right, the paisleys. Okay, now the inverted petals. Fill up the empty portions and the circle here. Right, so this is how it will look. Okay, at least complete the half of the thing. You can ask the questions if you have any. I'll just try to answer as we're almost done with the mandala. I mean, the layers are done. The last layer is left, which I'll do it right now. So this is how it will go. I mean, I will just have to complete the whole thing. So the last layer that is to be done here in the empty spaces. So I am doing a similar paisley pattern here, just the similar one that I've done here from here. So from here I am doing the same paisley thing. Which pen? Okay, Manju, I am using this Uniball Signo pen. You can use any other pen. I am using this Uniball Signo 0.7 pen, blue color. Thank you. Thank you, Gullu's art. Okay, now just adding the second paisley here. this empty portion I'm adding the small petal, filling the rest of the portion, just doing this. Right. Okay. I'll do the second one the similar way. This and a petal here and a little detail here. That's it. This will be our last layer for this mandala. So it's like this. Okay. Which type of paper do you suggest for mandala arts which do not blink? Okay, mountain light. Okay, so I generally use MENORAH's 140 GSM Cassata notebook for my mandalas. However, as I have said earlier, I'm running out of pages in my this diary, so I am using a normal sheet which is also a 140 GSM drawing book which was available in my local stationery, right? And it doesn't bleed. The 140 GSM paper doesn't bleed, so you can easily use and for your mandalas. Even the watercolor also doesn't bleed in these 140 GSM papers. So this is our last layer of this mandala. So if we have a little time, I'll do a little more of this. Okay, and I'll show the other works that I've done in my MENORAH Cassata notebook. Okay, so now we'll have to repeat the whole process for the rest of the circle that is left here. So as I have little time left, so let's just try to do as much as I can do. And in the meantime, you can ask any questions if you have. And I will also, let me just show the Cassata notebook also, which as I said, it doesn't bleed. The ink doesn't bleed. Even the watercolors also doesn't bleed to the other page. So let's just do this little thing. Right. And for the final look, that is, for like this. For the final product to look like this, what I have done is like, I have just, thickened the last layer. Like this, to highlight the last layer. like this. And you can also, to give it a 3D look, or so you can use graphite pencil shades or something to enhance your mandala in any way you want to. What I've done is like I've just thickened the last layer basically, which will look like this basically. Right, so I'll show few watercolor works which I have done on my MENORAH books, the notebook, which as I said, it doesn't bleed at all. Hi Sandhya, hello. So these are few of my works. I'll just works on my Cassata notebook. You can see it is a complete watercolor work that I have done, and it did not bleed at all in the page. Hi Sneha. So this is how good this book is. You can just blindly go for it for your daily mandala practice, or any sort of experiment that you want to do with your watercolor or a gouache color or anything. So this was also done, and as I said, it doesn't bleed at all. Right. And so I've used completely exhausted this book basically, so it doesn't have any empty pages anymore. So I'm going to get my new one soon, real soon. So these are a few works that I have done. And so this is another watercolor work that I have done, which okay. So as we're done with the mandala today for today's work, I hope you enjoyed and you have learned at least little bit of it, and I hope I have added little value, and ask me if there is any questions, if I can answer. And but this is like we are almost done, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Okay, so fine then. It was nice spending time here, and doing this little mandala work of all of you, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you, and thank you Manju and Manjula. Okay, thank you Manjula, and that's it. So we are done with the mandala work, and I hope you liked it. You will use it in your next mandala project or so. And if you're recreating it, please show me the work. It will be good. It will be great to see it. Thank you, Kanan Dharmashi. Thank you so much, whoever has liked it, and it was great. It was great here. Thank you, Kanan Dharmashi. Thanks. Thank you. Then we'll just wind up this live session here. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye, and have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you all.